All right, when we get to a pool, first thing you're gonna do is you're looking at the top surface, and then you kind of think of the pool in three sections of water. So the first section would be the top. If there's leaves and stuff on the very top, then you need to get the net and the pole and get the leaves off. Some people like to get the leaves and then do another leaf net off the top right whenever they leave, or you can wait until the end until you leave and do that as well. It's up to you. But we do want the pool looking good, but it's not a situation like in the fall. If there's active leaves that are falling, then you're going to sit here and guard the pool, because as you get the stuff, more leaves are going to be falling. So you just get the surface as best as you can, and then I usually do it at the beginning. Then you move to the middle section of water. If they have any sun decks, any shallow areas like over there, or any benches or something like that, then you're going to brush all of those areas because they're usually too shallow for us to vacuum. And then you're dealing with the bottom section of water. When you look at the water, or look at the bottom, is there dirt and leaves and debris and stuff on the bottom? If there is, well then if you can get that stuff, if there's not much stuff and you can get it with the net, then you're going to get that stuff out with the net. If it's too small to get with the net, let's say that there's some debris, some real fine silt and stuff on the bottom, you can see some dirt, then you're going to need to vacuum that up. We've got a couple of different bags with the vacuum unit that we use, and I'll go over that in a minute. But looking at this pool right here, then I see that there's leaves, but they're all kind of spread out. Then I'm going to probably need to vacuum this one. When we're dealing with the riptide, then we're going to deal with if you think leaves, then it's going to be the orange bag. When you think just very few leaves, maybe some grass and then some dirt and stuff, then we can vacuum with the green bag. On the hammerhead, then it's going to be the green bag on the riptide is comparable to the volcano bag on the hammerhead, and then the superfine bag on the hammerhead is comparable to the orange bag on the riptide. So that's kind of the way we're doing it. If you have some stuff whenever you're vacuuming it, if there's some debris, sort of some fine stuff blowing out of the top of the bag, then you know that it's too fine for me to get with the mesh bag, and then I'm going to need the system vac next time. Meaning I'm going to take the hose and then the vacuum head, put it on the end of the pole. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And then you're going to go through the skimmer to actually vacuum up the fine silt out of the bottom, because we don't want to get here and then leave dirt in the pool. A lot of times a customer, if they come out here and they see a bunch of dirt in the pool, then the natural question is, what am I paying you for? If they come out here and see a bunch of algae in the pool, the natural question is, how are you doing my pool? What are you doing? Why am I paying you for my pool to look like this? So those are the two major things that people get upset about, is dirt and stuff on the bottom of the pool, and then repetitive algae that's in the pool. If we see some algae and we don't knock it out, if it's repetitive algae, then they start to get frustrated about that. We can have algae pop up, especially yellow algae. It's chlorine resistant, and so then it can pop up even in a well-balanced pool. So whenever we see it, then we have to hit it hard, knock it out, and then there's no problem. That's it for how I initially look at the pool. I'm going to deal with those three sections of water, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff off the top, brush my shallow areas. Usually as I'm going around getting the stuff off the top, like for example in this pool, there's not really anything on the top, so I don't have to do that. But usually as I'm getting stuff off the top, I'm walking around. The first things that I'm going to do as I'm walking around getting the top, I'm going to empty both skimmers, take the skimmer debris away from the pool. Don't just go right here and dump it right there. Take it away from the pool and dump it in an area that's inconspicuous. And then if they have a cleaner, like a Polaris cleaner, this place does not have one, but if there's a hose that's attached to the side and it's got a bag, then that's a Polaris type pressure cleaner. I'm going to empty the bag out of that, and then I'm going to take the debris away from the pool, dump it, put the bag back on, put it back into the pool. We'll see that probably at a different pool. That's it as far as the initial sort of stage one of dealing with a pool and how to clean it.